Okay, hey everyone, how's everyone doing today?
Good girl.
Good. Okay, so I think that when we meet someone new, the first thing we want to know about them is what are they passionate about? I wonder why we want to know that. I think that why we want to know that is because when we know what someone is passionate about, that shows who they are as a person. Imagine this, an adult is talking to a 5-year-old girl. What do they say to them? What do you want to be when you grow up? I think that's so silly because as a 5-year-old girl, I did not know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I would always answer archaeologist, even though at that age I probably did not know how to spell that word. And so, I did not know how to spell that word. And so growing up, I really very quickly realized that I did not want to be an archaeologist at all. And so have you ever met someone who is not passionate about anything at all? Like imagine talking to someone who works at McDonald's, who's in the 9th grade, who really has no clue what they want to do when they grow up, and has no hobbies whatsoever at all. The conversation would go a little bit something like this. Hi, what's your name? Jaquavion. Hey, Jaquavion. How are you doing today? I don't know. What do you like to do for fun? Scroll on my Facebook. Okay. Do you have any other hobbies? Yeah, sleep. Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up? Who cares? All right. Do you plan on moving out when you're 30? I don't know. And so that conversation is so awkward. So that's why it's important to know what we are passionate about. So for me, I'm very passionate about several things. Recently, I've been passionate about makeup. I like to watch makeup tutorials on YouTube. I like to go to the store, look at all this makeup for hours on end. It makes me passionate, makes me want to jump up and down. When you start talking about makeup, I'm like, okay, And then the next thing I'm really passionate about is Spanish. A lot of you in the room probably were like, ugh, because learning a new language can be really difficult, can be really boring, and some people can really think that it's pointless in a state or in a country where we only speak English primarily. But for me, Spanish and the culture, the language, makes me excited. Okay, the last thing that I'm really passionate about, well, 2 more things. The next thing I'm passionate about is Jesus. Obviously, I can talk about Jesus for days on end and really never run out of anything to say about Jesus. And then the last thing I really want to talk about is teaching. Because I feel like teaching sums up everything, all of my passions, into one kind of lump sum thing. And it's kind of crazy for me to think that I'm passionate about teaching because years ago, I thought that that was the last thing I would ever want to do with my life, ever. And there are 3 main reasons why. Because firstly, a teacher has to be really, really smart. They have to go through 4 years of college, they have to pay all these college loans, they have to read all these books, and they have to teach kids things that they have learned over the years. And then kids will ask them things like, why is the sky blue? And if you don't know the answer to that question, you're a retarded teacher. And that's not fun. Secondly, a teacher has to make lesson plans. Now, raise your hand in this room if you like every night to plan out your next 8 hours of your day, what you're going to say, what you're going to do, and how you're going to entertain those around you. Oh, okay, jeez. No one else. You've done it, and you enjoy it. Okay. I did not think that I would enjoy that at all. And then the last thing that I really did not think I could enjoy is someone who is disrespectful to me.
Heck yes.
A lot of times there are students in your class who will not listen to you, who will not respect you, who will curse you out. That is not my style. I'm kind of a pushover, and so if someone starts to say something mean to me, I do not think that I would be very nice about it. And so I did not think I wanted to be a teacher. So what changed? Well, what changed is when I was a junior, I was taking these college-level courses, and that was really overwhelming for me. I had to write 10-page papers, I had to read like 5 books a semester, I had to take tests that, get this, were not multiple choice. Oh my gosh. Some of you just peed your pants. I'm so sorry. But yes, Southeastern tests are very easy in comparison to what I had to take in high school. So that was not fun for me. Okay, and so at that point in my life, it was a really dark time in my life because I would not do my homework. I would sit down and have a big to-do list and books piled up to here and look at them and think to myself, there's no way I could do this. There's no way I could write this 10-page paper and get a good grade on it. I'm not smart enough to be in these classes. I genuinely thought I was good for nothing. And then my teachers were the people who invested in me and who taught me that I have potential that I did not think that I had at all. And so my teachers were the ones who would stay after school with me. Get this, you do not get paid. Stay after school and tutor students. They would stay after school and tutor me. They would ask me how my home life is doing, how my friends are doing. They were there for me nonstop. And so what I realized about myself is that I have potential that I never thought I had. And so I want to be a teacher not because I want to teach students Spanish, although that is really fun. And I do not want to be a teacher because I want to teach students about the Bible. But I really want to be a teacher so that I can show students that they have more potential than they ever thought that they had. Thank you.